The man took his fiancée to see a potential wedding house. Unexpectedly, when the woman stepped through the villa's door, she was shocked to realize the house was actually her family's villa. Upon entering, she immediately texted her father to ask about it. However, when her father saw the message, his face darkened immediately. He realized his daughter must have been deceived by the scumbag. So, he quickly called his bodyguards and assistants to rush to the villa. It turned out the girl's real identity was that of the richest heiress, but to be with the scumbag, she had hidden her wealthy background. She lied, saying her father was a migrant worker. Yet the scumbag, wanting to extract more from her, had rented a villa for their wedding. As soon as they entered the villa, the mother-in-law took out the family rules. She told the girl to remember them well. Not only would there be no dowry, but the girl was also expected to quit her job and stay home to take care of her mother-in-law. After hearing these bizarre rules, the girl calmly questioned how unreasonable they were. To her surprise, the mother-in-law added another condition. She said the girl, coming from a single-parent family, should sever ties with her father, otherwise, she wouldn't be allowed into the family's genealogy. The girl, shocked, turned to her fiancé, asking what this meant. To her disbelief, her fiancé agreed with his mother's words. He unapologetically stated that her father was just a farmer and wasn't qualified to be his father-in-law. He then handed her a stack of documents to sever ties and demanded she sign them. Angrily, the girl grabbed the documents and threw them on the floor, rejecting the marriage on the spot. However, the shameless fiancé argued that he had spent all his savings buying the house for their wedding. If they were to divorce, she would have to pay back a $500,000 loan. The girl, utterly fed up, cursed at them, calling them all inhumane for discriminating against farmers while eating rice grown in the countryside. The mother-in-law was so furious she couldn't speak. The fiancé slapped the girl across the face, demanding she kneel and apologize. The girl finally saw her fiancé for who he truly was. She decisively took off her ring and prepared to leave. However, the fiancé wasn't about to let her go. He grabbed her and swore she would pay for this. Just then, the rich man and his bodyguards stormed in. The girl immediately burst into tears, feeling wronged. At this point, the fiancé had no idea he had angered a major figure. He still thought the billionaire was just a migrant worker and angrily called him one. He scolded the billionaire for pretending to be important and barged into his house. He then threatened to call the police and have the billionaire arrested. However, without hesitation, the billionaire slapped the mother-in-law. Seeing this, the fiancé tried to step forward and teach the billionaire a lesson, but was kicked to the ground. The billionaire then exposed the fiancé's true face. It turned out the billionaire owned many houses and had his assistant manage them. The assistant had surprisingly rented one to the fiancé. Furious, the billionaire immediately fired the assistant. When the fiancé realized the house belonged to the billionaire, he lost his composure, accusing the billionaire of being a farmer who couldn't afford such an expensive house. To prove it, the billionaire took out the property deed. The fiancé was stunned. At this point, the girl stood tall and proud, declaring that she had seen through her fiancé's true nature. She called for the security to have them kicked out.